Hello, this is Russell from
Tones of Evil.
and you're listening to Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to make sure you know all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on all new episodes of Wade's World, Boob Windows and Long Boxes, our Hard R movie reviews, and so much more, all completely uncensored. Access starts for as little as $1 a month, full videos when you pledge $3 a month. Check us out at the link in all of our show notes, or just go straight to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
I love Batman.
Ray's not gonna hear this.
I know, so don't tell them, kids. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of We Are the Night Batman Podcast. I am Phil, joining me as always. That's right, it's the last week of Scare-tember, so joining me as always, the Master of Fear, it is.
It's Old Lady Hellfire. Get off my creepy lawn.
Instead of straw, she's full of alcohol. Anyway,
If you watched Capes this week, you'll know.
she drinks more during Capes, I don't know why. You won't hear this. Anyway, so yes, last week of Scare-tember, we'll be covering Detective Comics 571. It's Batman, Scarecrow, little itty-bitty Jason Todd.
Jason Todd ain't scared of nothing. He grew up on the mean streets of Gotham, see?
Before the world in that crowbar, yes.
Oh yeah, before the crowbar came crashing down on him. Multiple times.
Before that crowbar took his innocent.
Hey-oh.
Oh my.
No one Joker during that time? I wouldn't doubt it.
I'm just
Saw what he did to Gordon and Barbara. I'm just saying.
Oh my. Here's the crime.
This cover is like kind of creepy.
I know.
No bueno. I don't like it.
I like the art though, but yeah, it is kind of.
The concept, yeah, the art's always fine, but the concept, I'm like, okay. I think this has been the best Scarecrow cover, I think, in my personal opinion.
Oh yeah, this month, yeah. All right, so should we jump into this?
Let's do it.
All right, so yes, Detective Comics 571 from February 1987.
Oh, I was a little tiny baby.
Barber. Sounds like some kind of South Park thing. I'm just a little barber. South Park has corrupted her. All right.
It's corrupted us all.
Oh my. Freaking. Fear for sale, and the S in sale is like a dollar sign.
Yeah. Welcome to America. Late stage capitalism.
Writer Mike W. Barr, penciler Alan Davis, inker
And Paul Neary.
Oh yeah, well it says here inker Paul Neary, so but yes, Paul Neary, colorist Adrian Roy, letterer John Workman, and editor Dennis O'Neill.
Yeah, put some respect on that name.
That's right. All right.
Can I just talk about it? They're like, he's back. The Pharaohphobia is the Duke of Dread. I'm like, what is this, a Marvel book?
What is this?
Seriously, that sounds like, what the hell?
It's like Batman 66.
Exactly. I'm like, oh God, alliteration and puns. No, say it ain't so.
Who is it? Why, Robin, it's the Pharaoh of Fear.
Pharaohphobias. Get it right.
I'm sorry. But it's again, this is like February 87. It was kind of that weird period, especially in Detective, where it's like they were just after Crisis, and I don't know if they knew exactly where they wanted to go with Batman yet. So I think Denny was letting people run.
Notice, as I said, fear for sale. The S is a dollar sign. That's all they were worried about. Fear for sale.
Just make sure it's kind of different than pre-Crisis, and you're good, kid. You're good.
Batman's always the least effective. We just pretend like, we don't notice Dick being 33 and him 40 at this point.
Oh my.
Just saying. We need the money. Gimme.
All right. So Bruce Wayne and Jason Todd attend a race. Bruce explains that there have been several recent accidents involving major sports figures.
Smell that burning rubber. Hear those screeching tires.
Oh my.
What is this? Is this the 19 in Florida? Like, what's going on here? Oh, he took him out to the racetrack. It's so cute. He's got a little hot dog in his mouth.
But no, like the accidents that are happening, major sports figures. Did they kind of adapt this for the animated series? Fear of Victory? Yeah.
Oh yeah, somebody promised me Luca reviews of that show. By the way.
Well, someone can come up here and light some fire under Luca's butt.
What kind of Lego set do I have to buy now?
Oh my! Oh.
I'm not above bribery, okay?
He might settle for a Roblox card.
Really? That's it? Cheap kid. I like that kid. Done.
I don't know, man. Before that, he might want his own YouTube channel. I'm always afraid to pull that trigger. What if he's more successful than us?
Well, it's like Molly. That way he can carry on the name. He's got a built-in audience. It's fine.
I think he said he'd like to, maybe play Roblox or something online and, do that whole thing, and he'll probably get some. I told you and him need to talk like football or something.
I don't want to be scolded for my language.
Seems how. I'll call you my mom. A famous high diver nearly broke his back attempting a stunt no one has ever done before. And a famous hang glider died swooping too low. Oh yeah, can we just
say what a sorry sack Bruce is? He's only taking the kid to scope out what's going on. Like, they can't just have a normal day off. It's always work.
Damn sad sack.
You hit him right in the face with that sack.
Hello.
That's what they allege. Good old Comics Code Authority.
Frederick Wortham.
To know him is to fear him.
No lie. Oh my god, that could have been an alternate title for this podcast. To know him is to fear him, the Batman podcast.
What the F?
So Ray and Saren, they're close. They're so lucky we were this close.
What the F? I love Batman.
Probably just like, yeah. Whatever, you all traded on my fame. So the athletes were too good to make those mistakes, and he believes this can't be a coincidence. They notice a driver named Jack Hogan is taking dangerous chances and not wearing his safety harness. Again, but
again, it's NASCAR what's his face dying?
Oh yeah.
So you always got to keep. They were like really kind of reckless cowboys back then. Mm-hmm. That whole Dale Earnhardt Sr. thing really changed the game for racing. So.
Oh yeah.
To say, I mean, safety belts obviously, but they would actually call the race on that even in the 80s when it was like the Marlboro Cup. If you get what I'm saying. Oh yeah, Lilith knows a little something about NASCAR. Don't judge me.
Oh my. But yeah, this is a combination of two animated series episodes, because there was that later episode too where somebody took people's fear away. Bruce and Jason switch into costume as Batman and Robin. Again, this does seem 60s. Yeah, they're just out in the middle of the day.
I'm not even going to bring up the fact that my favorite panel is little Jason Todd holding a hose. I'm not going to do it.
Whoa. Jeez.
Oh, good for you.
Hogan gets into a fiery car wreck.
No, I'm going to finish. Good boy. Hose me down now. That's good and wet. No. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. That just had to be said.
Wait, I don't know if I heard that correctly. What did you say? Can you say that again?
No, I'm not going to say it again. You can listen to it on the playback.
That's right, kids. We might have a drop suit of Lil saying, "Hose me down." That's a good boy.
Couple of balls down the gob.
Yeah, because Batman has Robin hose him down while he runs directly into the blaze and drags Hogan out. Hogan survives and is taken to the hospital, but shows no signs of regret for his actions.
Look at that smug little smirk. I'd do it again in a minute.
Man,
A New York minute, see?
man, that Florida meth is good, huh?
I wouldn't know, but I can only assume from my neighbors. Hey-o.
Burn.
That'll teach you to mow lawn at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Man, you might have to do meth a little next little hellfire. No fear.
Exactly.
Later in the Batcave, Batman runs tests on Hogan's blood and discovers traces of Scarecrow's fear toxin. Alfred supplies Batman with a new costume that isn't on fire, and they swing out into the night again. Can you imagine if he's like, yeah, put this on and it was on fire?
Man, the things Alfred has to deal with, bro.
Okay, and here's another thing. Yeah, it says they swing off into the night again. Yeah, so they're like swinging from the mansion. What are they swinging from if they're not in the city?
Spider-Man could never. The suburbs is his greatest villain.
Exactly. And even if there's trees on that property, I'm sure there's like...
He built trees specifically so they could flip away into the night, okay?
Yeah, but you know there's roads between there and the city that there's nothing to swing from. Aren't you going to tire yourself out? You have a car. You have many cars.
Dramatic.
I guess.
Drama king.
Bruce, where are we swinging to? The garage.
Exactly. Oh, Jason Todd doesn't know about Scarecrow. Let's fill him in on the backstory.
Robin waits at this hospital for Scarecrow to show up. Scarecrow arrives to extort Hogan for money. It's explained that Scarecrow's new toxin actually eliminates fear from the brain. He's been tricking athletes into buying it as a performance enhancer.
Somebody get Lance on the phone.
Oh.
Burn.
I mean, can you imagine? Be like, I want some steroids. Oh, here you go. So how's he? So how is he tricking them into taking this fear toxin and them thinking it's like Oh my God, is he injecting the fear gas right into their like butt cheek or something?
I mean, knowing good old Ichabod, probably.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a bully. What are you gonna do about it?
Yes, you have to breathe this right into your face. I don't know, Doc. That don't look like steroids to me.
Just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Shia LaBeouf as Scarecrow.
Just do it.
No. He's got enough issues. He doesn't need to be doing that.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of like how sometimes I just wish, as good as that performance for Heath Ledger was, you know?
True. And, yeah, Shia LaBeouf does have a troubled past.
Troubled and checkered.
Roll out.
Never forgive him for that atrocity.
Autobots, roll out.
Oh, my.
Just give the franchise to Idris Elba already.
Yeah, DC
He's only problematic in women's bedrooms, okay? Other than that, you never hear anything about him. I'm just saying.
Really? I never heard that.
If you know, you know. He's quite the ladies' man.
Oh, my. Hey, well.
You ain't no doctor. Another one of my favorite panels, by the way. I wonder why we decided to settle on Hogan as the athlete focus. It's kind of weird.
Hogan?
Happy Hogan, Hulk Hogan. I don't know.
I wonder if that's like an extreme coincidence or not, because yeah, Happy Hogan's first appearance, he's like pulling Tony Stark out of like a fiery race car.
You know, they're always throwing shade at each other, so you just, especially Denny, like, look, he's like, hey, I got a great in joke.
Yeah, Happy Hogan was on the drugs. See? Tony Stark was drunk, Happy Hogan.
Now we know why he was so happy.
Oh. I mean, who wrote that original story where Tony Stark gets all drunk and then Rhodey has to take over for him? Denny O'Neil.
It's all connected!
Super connected! But yeah, so he's been,
our poor audience.
I know. Oh,
like, imagine if you didn't listen to the whole feed. Like, you don't, honest to God, you do not get the whole story if you don't listen to at least 3 of our different podcasts.
I know people be like, wait a minute, I don't even listen to you two. Is that Matt Kona? Is that Charlie Ecker? What is that? Who is that?
Plot twist, it was Kristen.
Oh.
And if you aren't listening, oh my God, like a sister show, basically. If you're not listening to Nightwing News, what are you even doing? But in October, it's going to be super easy. We'll all be together.
Diggity dank.
Oh my God. Did you just call yourself Sister Wife Podcasters?
That would be more now.
Oh my. Yeah, but come on.
Okay, but the pirate movies are very well done. I really, really like Hooters.
I think, honestly, that's all Scarecrow needed was a good woman, and he would not be out making fear toxin. I'm just saying.
Well, yeah.
He's an incel. There, I said it.
Well, that's the whole
Hashtag fight me.
Well, I mean, look what they did to him in high school.
You gotta grow past your childhood trauma. Come on.
He's
another brilliant psychologist / psychiatrist not living up to their potential.
He's basically Carrie without the freaky powers.
Exactly.
Should dump some Pink's blood on him. But yes, he's been tricking athletes into buying it as performance enhancer and then charging $50,000 when they beg him for the antidote.
Wow, that's quite the scam you can get going.
I know, that's 87 money.
That's like $1 billion now.
And,
Hashtag inflation, late stage capitalism.
and he had a couple athletes on the hook, man. Jeez. Robin swoops in to attack Scarecrow, but Scarecrow hits him with a dose of the standard fear toxin.
Oh no. Why doesn't my adopted daddy love me? I'll never live up to Dick. You're welcome.
Oh my.
That's so sad.
I know.
That's his greatest fear. That is so sad.
Robin hallucinates a vision of Batman dying, which allows Scarecrow to kidnap him in his sack.
In a sack. You hit him right in the face with that sack.
How funny would that be?
Batman, take your whiny sidekick. I like the other one better.
How funny would that be if he hit Batman in the face with, like, Jason Todd in a sack?
You hit him right in the face with that sack. I need that fan art. Please, for the love of God, if anybody's an artist that listens, I want that fan art. Like, how's it feel, Batman?
You see a word bubble from the bag. This is humiliating. Scarecrow dares Hogan to see if he can survive leaping out the window, and Hogan happily jumps to his death.
But wait, there's more!
Finish him!
On the outskirts of town.
Scarecrow's next intended victim is a daredevil named Alvin Kenner.
How funny would it have been if it was like Michael Matthews?
No, well, get it? His name was Alvin Kenner. He was a big action figure in the world.
Nice.
He quickly deduces that Batman is disguised as Kenner and shoots him full of drug darts.
I mean, like, honestly, I feel like we don't give Scarecrow, we don't give Riddler enough credit. Like, honestly.
Mm-hmm. You know how it is, Mr. Fox. People are passing around the weaponized hallucinogen in the clubs.
I mean, to be fair, rich people do really weird stuff. As somebody who lived in the LA hellscape for quite a while.
Yes,
That was a very, if he lived in LA, that would have been a very plausible explanation.
And it's Gotham. Come on. And
The
yes,
economy's bad. What do you want?
and yes, kids. You're right, Lil. Yes, rich people do weird things.
Looking at you, Army Hammer.
Oh.
Speaking of Batman, thank God we dodged that bullet.
Oh, leave Army Hammer alone. What's a quick snack between friends? So yeah, he shoots him full of drug darts. Scarecrow leaves Batman lying on the floor with a clue to where he's holding Robin. Batman wakes up under the influence of Scarecrow's new drug, which makes him fearless and overconfident. So, just another day.
And this was the birth of Bat God. It never actually went away. He never got the antidote.
Can you imagine?
That's the plot twist.
Can you imagine if they wanted to, take away Bat God, just be like, yeah, it's
And
because
we finally found the antidote.
this dart he shot him with like 30, 40 years ago, yeah.
I need some reckless writer to come in and do that. Honestly. And then it can just be a dream, a nightmare.
Oh,
It's
my.
like, we really should get that antidote, though.
Batman deduces that Scarecrow is holding Robin at a factory called Atlas Concrete.
Atlas Concrete.
So, it's Gotham, so the economy's bad, so what's holding up that business?
Nice.
Scarecrow makes him run through a series of deadly traps. Batman struggles to keep himself under control as the drug makes him want to ignore danger and show off.
Are we, Batman? Are you okay? Are you not aware of what's going on here? You're describing your everyday shenanigans.
Oh my. Come on, love. People love it. People love the Batman.
I love
him, but
Batman.
You gotta call it out when you see it. Oh, another one of my favorite panels, by the way. Let's see if I can't.
Look how big it is.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, what? Oh, what? Are we going to share this?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna attempt to do it. I always forget how to do it because I don't do it quite often enough. And shut your filthy mouth.
Thank you for another drop. Shut your filthy mouth.
Never mind.
Thank you for my new drop for Charlie. Shut your filthy mouth.
Never mind. It's Batman doing this when he gets shot up with the darts.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
Oh, how do I get out of here now? I don't know now.
So many good drops.
I don't know what's going on.
Carry on.
All right, so he slips through a series of trucks sent to run him over and makes it inside the warehouse by blowing up a metal grinder with his utility belt. Wait, something was coming up. What happened? Hey, well.
That's what Jason Todd said.
Oh! Beat the puberty right into him. Oh my.
I love how he sends him the little R patch in an envelope.
I know. If you want the rest of the costume, come and get him. So Batman blows up a metal grinder with his utility belt. In the hallway, a rolling wheel covered in spikes chases him into a pit. Boy, man, Scarecrow must be making money hand over fist with, with this scheme if he's got all these elaborate death traps.
Again, I'm not convinced that this isn't just a leftover Joker warehouse. They're everywhere in Gotham.
Maybe, because look at all these elaborate death traps. Remember that annual?
It's a concrete factory. That's like, he loves good industrial factories, abandoned factories. It's just his jam. So that's my headcanon. Anytime you come across like a warehouse with elaborate death traps, that was Joker's old hideout. Or it's like his workshop.
A concrete warehouse. So Lilith, are you saying Joker likes it hard?
Obviously. You know who his boo is.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the Joker nuggets?
Oh,
nope, too easy.
Does Russell like it hard?
Because Ray likes it hard.
Oh, my. All right, so...
This smirk on Batman's face is very disturbing.
I know. But no, I was going to say, yeah, maybe he's making money at all, with this drug scheme. Because, again, remember in the beginning of the month, we covered that annual. What did Scarecrow have in his apartment? Just like a regular old Scarecrow on a pole that popped up. That was it.
It was the beginning. As you get more advanced in your villainy, you get bored. You want to try new things.
That was the biggest casualty of Crisis, Scarecrow's fortune.
Nice. Well, no, Gotham's economy just went to poop. As in real life, so does go Gotham. Again, Gotham's Detroit. # changed my mind.
I don't know, man. After Crisis, man, Scarecrow lost all his money and Lex Luthor got a bunch of it.
I smell a pyramid scheme. Wait a minute. Is Lex Luthor secretly Bernie Madoff?
Supplying
all
these villains with equipment.
Their retirement funds. He's like, whoops, nothing left.
Professor Crane, you can't be running around your whole life being punched by the Batman and put in the hospital. You have to plan for the future.
Oh my God, Wait a minute. We kind of had a villain like that in Batman recently, where he's rounding up the villains, and he's like, "Let's get a union going." Oh my God! Capitalism is the greatest villain of Gotham.
Oh my God! Can you imagine the commercials at like 12:30 at night? Have you been injured by a crazy white man in a bat suit? Crazy rich white man in a bat suit. Well, call me now. I can get money for you. Oh my God!
Oh, we just cracked the code on this one, buddy.
And you know who'd be doing that commercial, right? The Joker.
No, it's Harvey Dent because he's a lawyer.
Oh. Call me now. Wait, should you call me now? Wait, let me flip the coin. Yes, call me now.
Heads, we settle for fries. Tails, we settle for $5 billion.
Remember, kids, 1-800.
We need the money. Gimme.
In the hallway, a rolling road covered in spikes chases him into a pit. When he dives into the water below, machine guns appear out of the walls and fire
this
for
is Dr. Evil's wet dream, bro. Where's the lasers with sharks? The sharks with lasers.
Yeah.
How about no?
Think about the ammunition bill here. Machine guns appear out of the walls and fire for 10 minutes straight.
Yeah, I don't think they know how guns work. Even if you are rich, that's a lot of bullets.
10 minutes, a machine gun just going off? Yeah. How many millions of rounds is that?
What in the A-team is going on here?
We just fired at the floor.
Or the dirt ground.
Exactly. Scarecrow brags to Robin that Batman must be either shot dead or drowned, since nobody could survive 10 minutes underwater.
Are we not gonna... Oh, I can't wait till we talk about the end of this, because...
Bat God Rising. What?
The end panel in this book, it's kind of, a little foreshadowy.
Oh, yeah. Batman bursts through the door. Scarecrow asks how he possibly could have survived, and Batman says, "You'll never know." Then knocks
I'm Bat God, bitch!
Then knocks him out with one punch.
One man punch!
Gives him the old Guy Gardner. Batman explains to Robin that he trapped some air in the folds of his cape and used it to breathe underwater for 10 minutes.
Honestly, though, it's possible, because, I think the guy that holds the world record, it's 20-something minutes, and he said he could never replicate it. It was just it's like your very best day. One of those things. But, yeah.
I know in high school when we had swim class, they taught us, how, you take your pants off like jeans and tie them up so you trapped air in it to make a flotation device. I guess you can have,
Yeah, it's possible.
It was his best day.
Every day has to be his best day, though, to be fair.
I know. Yeah, but then the story's over if he dies. Well.
Exactly. No, we just throw him in the Lazarus pit. It's fine.
True. Robin asks Batman how he could have overcome the effects of Scarecrow's drug, and Batman explains that he replaced the missing fears with the greatest fear he could imagine. Robin asks what this was, and Batman says, "Maybe someday I'll tell you."
Or maybe someday it'll come true. Not too long after this, either. It's a freaking tombstone! Here lies Jason Todd, 1974 to 1986, murdered by the Scarecrow.
I know. In Batman's mind, we see he was imagining Robin's tombstone.
So close!
Can you imagine if you're a kid reading this issue as it was brand new, thinking, "Yeah, that'll never happen."
Not in a million years!
They would never kill a Robin.
Well, they'd never kill Dick.
Heyo! Although Lilith has on a good weekend.
Exactly.
Heyo! Oh, October. Oh, we're going to be let loose.
I'll be on my best behavior. I still want to, Apple Store is way harsher than Rob will ever be. I'll just tell you that. The Apple Podcast guidelines are way stricter. So I'll be on my best behavior, but expect more gratifying innuendos.
Oh my.
I like this story a lot. That was a very good pick, Philip. I think this was the best Scarecrow story. From cover to cover, definitely the best. Because we didn't have to deal with like his origin except for like 2 panels.
Yeah, exactly.
And I like that it was, Jason in this one.
Yeah, and it was like a weird continuity too, because it's like where does this take place? You even got like I said, hints of like 66 in this, and
yeah, you're right. It's a weird time for Detective Comics.
Okay, yeah. Here's the thing. Well, first of all, this is reprinted in Batman in the 80s, Batman Scarecrow Fear, Batman the Dark Knight Detective Volume 1, and Batman Scarecrow.
I have it in the Fear one. That's the one I reread it in.
I actually found this in floppy like a few years ago, but yes, this is also on DC Universe Infinite, kids. So.
Oh, good for them! I really can't wait to see that for them to have the whole. I don't know what the deal is about having the whole back catalog. I mean, the way that they treated their artists and writers, there should be no rights issues. Period.
Exactly. And I mean, you see how they stick everything on Batman. They have nothing else. They should have every Batman thing on there.
Every Batman. Although they are having to give like backlogs to Finger's family, so which is good. I'm glad, but I hope that doesn't. You know what I mean? I don't want them to be shady about it.
Yeah,
it's only like 1/10 of a penny or something like that for every read, or 100th of a penny. Because I know like streaming online, like music and stuff, they literally only get like 1,000th of a penny per stream or something like that, depending on your. Yeah, so I'm assuming it would be something like that. Because you have to read the whole thing on Amazon. Like when you do free unlimited, you have to read the whole story for them to get paid, like a nickel or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's the kind of the same thing that they do with unlimited, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to look into it. I never really thought about it. Because DC has such shady business practices that I never thought about it.
They all do.
They do. Don't hashtag don't judge me.
I know. All right. Okay, here's the continuity thing. The first 6 issues of Mike W. Barr's run on Detective Comics, which was 569 through 574, have a strange position in continuity. It's clear that they take place in post-Crisis continuity, following Crisis on Infinite Earths, because the book switches over at the Legends crossover in 568. However, they were written prior to Frank Miller's reboot of Batman's origin in year 1, and Max Allan Collins' reboot of Robin's origin in Batman 408. These stories are technically no longer part of pre-Crisis continuity, but they're also missing some elements of the post-Crisis reboots.
It's a pocket universe!
It took time to take hold.
It's a pocket universe. It's fine.
Because people like...
Superboy will punch their way out eventually.
Like 5 minutes after Crisis, some people remembered stuff, but then most people just like forgot. They're just like, oh yeah, we fought the anti-monitor. Yeah, nothing really big happened.
Just another crisis on our Earth.
And then they all remember Barry Allen died, but not Supergirl.
Honestly, no shade to Supergirl. If we could have just kept Power Girl and not brought her like actual proper Supergirl back, I think that would have solved a lot. The Super Family actually caused a lot of problems in DC. They were just trying to have their cake and eat it too. So that's the problem. Like you have to put your foot down and just, if you're gonna do something, put your big boy pants on and do it, and don't go back on it.
Yes, and speaking of Power Girl, I think before the year's out, we're gonna do boob windows and long boxes on her.
Finally,
on Patreon. Well, come on, queen of the boob windows. Come on, we got to do it.
Yeah, obviously,
we have to do it. But yeah, the tombstone in this story, Batman imagines for Jason Todd says 1974 to 1986, which tells us Jason is 12 at this time.
He likes them young
and
malleable. Don't hate me, hate the game. As Black Canary, he was 10! God, I loved when they called him on that in Young Justice. And that's why Young Justice will always be the best animated show outside the DCAU.
Yes. All right, and as we said, the concept of the Scarecrow using a toxin that removes fear and said toxin's effects on Batman would later be adapted in the episode Never Fear from the New Batman Adventures.
New Batman Adventures. Keyword there.
Yeah, that's the one where, it removed all fear.
Red skies, buddy, red skies.
Hey, man, Jason Todd was in that? Or, no, it was Jason. Wait. No, it was Tim, but
Tim, because they kind of switched it around.
It was Jason's origin, yeah. Because for some reason in the 90s, they didn't want to explain to kids about how Joker be like child to death with a crowbar.
But Batman Beyond went there, and that's why it's one of the best animated shows in DCAU.
Oh, yeah.
So, I heard you wanted to talk a book.
All right. How about, did you read Batman 112?
I've read them all because we do this. We do this show, so it's fine.
So part of Fear State. What did you think?
Like really though?
Too much.
Anti-Oracle, like, ooh, spreading fake information. Like, if this isn't political and in the worst way, I don't know what is.
Yeah, fake news.
The backup was better. There, I said it.
Oh, Clown Hunter?
Yeah. I mean, because we got Leslie Tompkins and then Red Hood, so it was just like, yeah, I like the backup better. Although Clown Hunter, could you be any more obvious?
I know. And again, the Magistrate and the Peacekeepers, I mean, enough.
I don't care about the Magistrate. It's literally been a year in the making, and I don't care.
I mean, at the end of the issue, I'm like, oh my god, I know what they're doing here. I'm like, is this Robo?
And Peacekeeper? Really? We have to bring Peacekeeper into this? Ugh.
Peacekeeper X?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, you know what they're doing, right? Batman versus RoboCop? Come on.
We actually have that and Judge Dredd, so I don't need this. If you know, you know.
Well, but yeah, Fear State's going through all the books. Well, I think at least through November, kids, so.
Yeah. I get that. I like that what they're trying to do with Scarecrow. Like, he is an underrated villain that could be so much more. He literally could be the male Harley Quinn, honestly.
Oh my.
I mean, without, the beaver jokes and the meta commentary. But, like, yeah, he's on that level, but they've just forgotten about him.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And so they're like, oh, I guess we should give Scarecrow a try, because they can't use Riddler right now because of, the Batman movie.
Yeah.
It's kind of on a mandate. We can't use him right now, so.
And
Explore the Rose Gallery. Go deeper. Hell.
Oh. But what do you think about Barbara's Oracle again?
I don't like it.
No?
No.
I mean, they kind of have it.
Because they love to sideline women characters. Like, that's the whole thing. Like, Oracle's always been a very behind the... Like, yeah, she's pivotal and she's important. But I just like my women to go out kicking butt. Like, honestly.
Yeah, but I don't know if it's... Yeah, they do like the sideline female characters, but I think this is just them attempting to be like, oh, you know what? Kids want the 90s back. Let's give them the 90s back. Although,
well, to be fair, Batgirl of Burnside didn't sell that well, so...
True. And it's like, and two, I mean, she's not like completely...
I mean, I'd rather have another Birds of Prey book if she's gonna be Oracle, but,
Yeah, exactly. And again, it's not like, she's not like paralyzed, so she can't get out of that chair and be Batgirl as needed.
I don't think they're going to see fit to do that anytime soon.
I know. Well, too, and then we have Cass and Steph, too, so.
Yeah, which they don't do much with either, but...
It's
the thought that counts. The whole Bat family's back together. I'm happy. I should be happy about that.
I mean, post Fear State, they should start a Birds of Prey book, because, I mean, Batman's leaving town, so I think... Dick and
Bring in the canary. Bring me the canary.
Well, I think Dick and Barbara are basically going to be writing things when Bruce leaves town. So,
oh, mommy and daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I enjoyed Robin War, and I think that's going to be kind of definitely a throwback to that, but like a little more focused and centralized.
Mm-hmm.
So, all hands on deck kind of thing. I love seeing the Bat fam get together, especially when they're without Bruce. Just to be honest, he's the worst thing about the Bat family. Let's just be honest.
I just wonder how many arguments we're going to get. So, people just look in the Dick to put that cowl on and be like, no, he's not dead. I'm not doing it. Thing is cursed.
Earth 2, freaking Dick Grayson comes in and he's like, put it on! Gives him the backhand and leaves. It'll be fine! And then Jason's like, well, if you don't do it, I will. He's like, okay, I'm putting it. That's the threat. That's how you get him to do it.
Oh, yeah, that's how they did it last time, yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go. Like, it's okay, but it's not like, it shouldn't have been an event. This didn't have to be an event.
It doesn't have to go through everyone's book.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. I know that. Well, that's what me and Kristen were saying. We were like, what was going on in Nightwing? And they're like, meanwhile, yeah, for the next 2 or 3 issues, we're probably not going to get any, what Tom Taylor was building up, because we're going to have to do Fear State.
And then they have everything split around Gotham, so that leaves everybody with not a lot to do, and then it's like jam packed as well. But people are like Bendising, just sitting around talking. So
Oh, that's right. Well, modern comics, yeah.
Spend this.
We're never going to talk to him, are we?
I should be nicer. Like, hey, like I said, I like some of his stuff. It's just he's not a good fit for DC. Like, he doesn't get the DC dynamics.
I know.
That's all. Like, I like his Marvel stuff.
I'm going to do what I want to do.
Jessica Jones is like one of the best female, modern female characters ever. He actually gave her depth, and she didn't have to be perfect, and she didn't have, you know what I mean? Like, I like the stuff he did at Marvel. It's just not a good fit at DC. Everybody's too well established for his shenanigans.
Well, he's better too on characters. He like basically created Jessica Jones, Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Yeah, when he has to play in someone else's sandbox, it's kind of like, I'm going to do
It's
what
hard.
I want.
And to be fair, it's hard. Like, as a fanfic writer, it's hard.
True. Yeah. And make everyone happy. I know.
I get it.
Yep. So I should be nicer to him, but I can't find it in myself. I can't do it. After what he did to Superman, I can't do it.
I mean, again, it's, you know.
Rogozar. I will never, for as long as I live, forget Rogozar.
Cut me, bro.
The
And I
deadliest,
got angry goosebumps now. Thanks.
the deadliest threat ever. We can get rid of him in 2 seconds.
Did someone say Doomsday Clone?
I think that was what he was supposed to be, but yeah, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not one to accuse of plagiarism.
They shipped him off as fast as Jor-El.
Hell, and honestly, that's an aspect that we should be kind of digging into. Like I said, that's the thing I liked about Smallville. Like, we got 10 seasons of Clark learning who he was, you know, getting all these different origin and backstory, and like deep, meaningful impact of like dynamics with characters.
I mean, yeah, you can't, you should be doing like Jor-El was like, you know, at least morally ambiguous, because it's like, one, okay.
I love what Smallville did. But yeah, he was like, yeah, be a god on this planet, son.
You make him different from the Kents, and two, he's like, you know, I'm not from Earth, you know, my morals are going to be different.
Obviously, I mean, look what they did to not only Argos, but you know, the Phantom Zone and their justice system and all that stuff. Very, very fascist.
Oh yeah, eventually, yeah. I mean, even if you do certain versions, yeah, they were emotionless, and you know.
And I can kind of get behind, like, yeah, we just make our babies in a tube. Who needs sex? And that's when you know your society's going to hell in a handbasket. When you forgo the physical pleasures.
That's right, kids. If you want to date with Love Hellfire, at Love Hellfire.
There's a few prerequisite questions, but if you listen to the podcast, you would know the answer. But yeah, I like the art. So shout out to Jorge Jimenez and Jason Howard, who did a great job on the art. The cover kind of put me off a little bit, not gonna lie. Wish it was a variant cover.
It's a little too busy. There's like too many people on there.
Way too busy.
Yeah.
Way too emo too, and I'm just like,
I mean, do you think it's, I mean, they're trying to really sell this book. It's like, yeah, look, there's Batman, there's Harley Quinn, there's Scarecrow in the background, there's that new guy Ghostmaker.
Yeah, Ghostmaker. Anyway, it's a solid average issue. It's a C+. It's nothing offensive. It's just boring.
Well, again, it's part 1, man. We got to stretch this out till the end of November.
I know, and like it wasn't even set up because honestly, what was that? Frontier number 0 really is the does the heavy lifting, and this one just kind of regurgitates a lot of stuff. So
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, because a couple pages of this were in the free comic book day issue. Yeah.
Yeah. So is what it is. I hope it gets better because, like I said, I do want Scarecrow to be like top tier, like top 5, top 6, because he's just been around for so long. We haven't done much with him.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, if I'm gonna be honest, you know, there's another guy we could bring in that's a little bit better than Scarecrow. And we kind of said it last time. He kind of got played to the side for Scarecrow in the last issue that we talked about, and I feel like that's who we should actually really be hyping up. So no, not that guy. He's got enough hype. Unjust hype at this point. If it's not Mark Hamill Joker, I don't care. There, I said it.
Oh my. That's right. Well, again, I mean, at least we got our answer to why, you know, the Joker series is more of a Gordon book because, yeah, I guess they were talking to Tinian and he said, yeah, if 5G would have went through, Joker was going to die. We were going to get a new Joker.
Which we kind of speculated.
Yeah. A young man.
So that's kind of a bummer that he's not, because that kind of makes the perfect sense, especially with the other stuff that was going on. Mm-hmm. But I guess they had to cut so much of it, it wouldn't have made sense. Like, it was a huge plan that 5G was going to go with, so.
Yeah, that's why I try to give him a little bit of a pass on Fear State and stuff, because I'm just like, yeah, I think they had to change direction really quick when they're like, oh yeah, by the way, 5G is not happening. It's like, what?
I mean, it is. It's just not happening in its entirety. It's a rebrand.
Plus, I think after Joker War, Tynion was supposed to leave, or Tynion was supposed to leave, and they were just like, oh no, 5G's not happening. You can stay on. It's like, wait, what?
Which I'm happy. He's doing a great job, but like, the editorial mandates on the whole Bat Family books, it's too much. It's getting to be too much.
Yeah. Well, he's leaving after Fear State, so.
Yeah. And we wish him all the best. We wish he would, actually, I wish he would stay around, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I get it.
I wish he'd talk to us.
That too. Somebody get Tim Seeley on the phone. Help him put in a good word for us.
That's right.
I get it.
You need an interview.
I'm thirsty for it, bro.
All right. So, anything else, or should we give the homework?
Give the kids their homework.
Schedule. But oh yeah, hey Russell, I know you're probably listening to this because it's Scarecrow. Send us your thoughts. What do you think of Fear State? Keep sending us Fear State updates. What do you think? Probably like, I love it. It's Jonathan Crane. All right. So, oh yes, that's right. Well, next episode, yes, we'll be covering Detective Comics 629. Kind of
not even close.
I know. Figured it was a little supernatural thing to start your October, and then
spooky.
And then in 2 weeks, yes, we'll be covering. And then it's Detective Comics 631 and 632, something else for your October. And then in 3 weeks, we start our 3-week run of our Batman Year 1 reviews. So
yes.
And then that runs us right up to episode 49 in the first part of Armageddon 2001.
What are we doing for episode 50?
I told you, and you were like, oh, okay. Batman The Dark Knight Returns, Lilith Hellfire.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
No, Armageddon. Well, the first part of Armageddon for Batman is 49. Then we go to The Dark Knight Returns. Yeah, no, all the Armageddon, at least on the Bat books, aren't back to back, so.
Okay.
They're spread out, so you're welcome. All right, kids. So, yes, send your thoughts on all that. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember to follow We Are the Night.
Batman Podcast.
On Facebook, Twitter, go join our Facebook fan group, Agents of the Bat. Come on, get us over 1,000. Spider-Man's over 2,000 now, so let's get Batman up there. Come on. So yes, you'll find links to all the social medias for all the shows, links to our YouTube channel. Go subscribe. Watch Lilith Hellfire attempt to share a picture. She's an old lady now. She's like, how do I work this technology? So yes, find links to the YouTube channel, link to the Patreon. Again, more and more important.
It's easier in OBS, okay? StreamYard's a little too clicky. You gotta click too much.
Get off my lawn. But yes, please subscribe to our Patreon. More and more important, because starting in October, we'll be paying the bills ourselves.
The inmates are running the asylum.
That's right. So help us keep you, giving you all this goodness. Because come on, Ray, you know you need your daily Batman. Come on. And so yes, links to the Patreon, or if you want to make a one-time deposit, links to merch, cup.
Take a sip, cover your nips,
stay in touch,
stay connected, super connected.
Make it sticky with stickers. So yes, everything all in one place. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. All right, Lilith Hellfire, where can people talk to you about fear?
To know me is to fear me. If you want to be fearful on the interwebs, find me on Twitter Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram Lilith Hellfire69, and of course on TikTok, making the most obscure random comments Lilith Hellfire69.
All those comments.
It's so salty. And Phil's are so petty. How hard is it?
Oh boy. Alright, kids. Thank you for joining us. Come back again in 1 week. Detective Comics 629. What is the hungry grass? That's right, kids. We're going to talk grass next week.
Smoke the doobie?
Oh! You might want to before next episode. Yeah, we're going to talk...
early. It's too early.
We're going to talk about the grass, eh? Again, we're fast approaching 50, episode 50 will tell time.
I know, I'm so proud of us.
Oh, come on, we know how to get rack those numbers up.
We do.
I really do.
But what are we doing for episode 52? Obviously, that's the special number.
Oh, well, I believe that's the second part of Batman's Armageddon 2001.
Oh, what a waste of butter.
Oh!
I'm kidding.
Well, and on that note, join us next time. Same bat time.
Same bat channel. We are the Night the Batman Podcast. We're also Vengeance. It just didn't fit on a t-shirt.
That's what she said.
I am Connor from the House of L.
And I am Ray from the House of Zod.
We are two of the many survivors of Krypton's destruction, and we have made our home in Australia, and dare I say, have become Australians, for better or worse. But we have also decided to read Superman comics, read Superman books, watch Superman shows, cartoons, movies, basically everything Superman, and from an Australian perspective as well. Whether you're a seasoned fan, like me,
or whether you are coming in fresh, wide-eyed and wanting to learn more like me, then this podcast is for you. Join us for our bi-weekly adventures available on all good podcast catchers.
So just search for Last Sons of Krypton, a Superman podcast. We'll be coming to you from Australia or some cosmic dimension, wherever we are that week. Up,
and away.